I have spent decades inside operating rooms, standing over worn-out knees, damaged hips, and spines that simply gave up too early. I've performed more joint surgeries than most people can imagine, and I can tell you something honestly that most doctors never say out loud. Aging does not destroy the body on its own. What destroys the body is years of well-meaning but incomplete advice. Every week, older adults walk into my clinic exhausted, frustrated, and scared. They did what they were told. They walked daily. They stayed active. They followed the rules, yet their joints are inflamed, their muscles are weak, and their balance is gone. That reality keeps me awake at night. Here is the truth. Movement alone is not enough. The body needs the right kind of movement, the right fuel, and the right signals from the brain to stay strong. When those pieces are missing, decline accelerates quietly. Muscles shrink. Bones thin. Nerves slow down. Confidence disappears. But when those pieces come together, something remarkable happens. Even after 60, 70, or 80 years of age, the body remembers how to rebuild. What most seniors do not realize is that strength is not about lifting heavy weights or pushing through pain. Strength is communication. When muscles are gently challenged, they send messages to the joints saying, "We've got you." When joints feel supported, inflammation drops, pain eases, movement becomes smoother again. Simple actions like standing up, reaching, or walking feel lighter. That is not theory. I have seen it thousands of times. Diet plays a silent but massive role here. As we age, protein absorption becomes less efficient, yet protein needs increase. Many older adults eat too little of it, especially in the morning. That leads to muscle loss even if activity stays the same. Hydration matters more than people think, because cartilage depends on fluid to stay resilient. Even mild dehydration increases joint stiffness. And sugar, especially hidden sugar, quietly feeds inflammation that damages joints over time. Small dietary shifts, not extreme diets, can dramatically change how the body feels within weeks. Then there is mindset. Pain changes how people move. Fear of falling changes how people live. When confidence drops, the body tightens up. Muscles stay tense. Balance worsens. That tension alone increases fall risk. But when seniors begin to feel capable again, when they trust their bodies even a little more, posture improves. Steps become steadier. Energy rises. The nervous system relaxes. Healing speeds up. Light exercise done consistently beats intense exercise done occasionally every single time. 5 minutes a day done with purpose can outperform an hour done without awareness. The body responds to signals, not punishment. Gentle resistance tells bones to stay dense. Controlled balance work tells the brain to stay sharp. Slow, deliberate movement tells the nervous system that it is safe to adapt. This is how youthfulness is preserved. Not by chasing exhaustion, but by training coordination, strength, and confidence together. I've watched people in their 70s regain abilities they thought were gone forever. Opening jars, standing without support, walking without fear, sleeping through the night without joint pain, waking them up. These changes do not require perfection. They require consistency and understanding. When older adults stop blaming age and start working with their biology, everything shifts. The body is incredibly responsive, even later in life, but only when it feels supported rather than attacked. One of the biggest mistakes I see is people pushing themselves through pain because they believe discomfort means progress. In reality, pain shuts muscles down. It changes movement patterns and puts more stress on already fragile joints. Progress comes from control, not force. Simple movements done slowly retrain the nervous system. Standing up from a chair with intention teaches the legs to work together again. Gentle, pushing movements wake up the arms and shoulders so they can protect the body during a stumble. Balance work, even for seconds at a time, reconnects the brain with the feet. These are survival skills, not fitness trends. When they are practiced regularly, falls decrease, reaction time improves, and confidence returns. Lifestyle habits matter just as much as exercise. Sleep is when joints repair and muscles rebuild. Poor sleep increases pain sensitivity and weakens balance the next day. Many seniors think broken sleep is normal with age, but improving evening routines, light exposure, and daily movement can restore deeper rest. Stress management is equally critical. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which breaks down muscle tissue and weakens immunity. Calm, focused movement lowers that stress response naturally. Nutrition does not need to be complicated. Whole foods, enough protein, healthy fats, and steady hydration support every system involved in movement. Skipping meals or relying on processed snacks robs the body of the raw materials it needs to stay strong. Even small improvements here multiply the benefits of exercise. The most powerful shift happens when older adults stop exercising just to avoid decline and start moving to build something better. Strength creates independence. Balance creates freedom. Energy creates joy. These are not abstract ideas. They are measurable changes inside the body. Muscle fibers grow. Neural connections strengthen. Bone density stabilizes. Blood flow improves. The immune system responds more efficiently. I have seen people walk into my office hunched over and anxious, and months later walk out standing taller, moving smoother, and smiling again. Not because of surgery, but because they finally trained their bodies the way aging requires. The fear that once controlled them loosened its grip. That fear is often more limiting than physical weakness itself. The body wants to cooperate. It wants to adapt. It just needs clear, consistent signals. When older adults give their bodies those signals, day after day the results are not subtle. They are life-changing. Aging becomes something to manage, not something to surrender to. There is a dangerous myth that once strength is lost, it is gone forever. That belief alone causes more decline than age itself. In reality, the human body can build muscle, improve balance, and sharpen coordination well into the later decades of life. The rate may be slower than at 20, but the potential is still there. What matters is direction. When movement becomes intentional, the brain becomes involved again. Slow, focused exercises improve communication between muscles and joints. That communication is what keeps people upright, steady, and pain-free. When seniors move with awareness, their bodies respond with stability and resilience. Youthfulness is not about looking younger. It is about feeling capable, being able to get up without thinking about it, being able to walk into a room without scanning for something to hold on to, being able to trust your body again. That trust transforms how people live. They go out more, they engage more, they laugh more. That social connection feeds mental health, which feeds physical health in return. The biggest mistake is waiting. Waiting until pain forces action. Waiting until balance is already gone. Waiting until independence feels threatened. The earlier these simple habits are started, the more powerful their effect becomes. But even when started late, they still work. The body does not care how old you are. It responds to what you do today. 5 minutes of purposeful movement today is more valuable than memories of being active years ago. Each small action compounds. Each day builds on the last. I want every older adult to understand this clearly. Decline is not a requirement. Frailty is not inevitable. Weakness is not destiny. With the right movements, the right fuel, and the right mindset, the body can remain strong, balanced, and energetic far longer than most people believe. If you take nothing else from this message, remember this. Your body is listening to you every single day. What you ask of it determines how it treats you in return. Ask it to move with care. Ask it to stay strong. Ask it to adapt. Then give it the chance to prove that it still can. The tools are simple. The science is clear. The choice is yours. Start today and let your body remind you what it is still capable of.